Welcome to the Prep Pixie Report, 1st and 15, a full 15 minutes of content before we sit down for the main event, the Prep Pigskin Report. Lincoln and San Diego High, two of the most iconic high schools in city history. The two schools producing Heisman Trophy winners, Olympians, and elite talent in a variety of disciplines. They also produced 4 entries into the Prep Pixie Report Top 30 Senior Countdown. That's why Lincoln at San Diego is the PPR Cox Communication Game of the Week. What do you say we get to Balboa Stadium once where the Beatles played? This is the Cavers coming out as they take control early. Quinn O'Connor to Jane Wickware, and it's 6-0 after the point after fails. On the kickoff, Cavers, well, they go to the pooch kick, and it works. They recover the ball, and moments later, Raiden Hunter is plowing 30 yards as the Cavers establish a ground game that no one anticipated going in, especially my analyst friend. Moments later, Hunter is scoring from 2 yards out, and at the break, Hunter adds an INT, and just like that, San Diego is threatening an upset of biblical proportion as they're up 13-0. Second half, and boy, the coaching staff at Lincoln makes a change. They go to Raymond Spriggs, who finds Keyshawn Smith for the 40-yard pickup. Same drive, and Don Chapman is on the receiving end, or takes the handoff and goes 19 yards for the score, cutting the lead to 13-7. Spriggs will find Smith again, this on 4th and 15. Move the chains, are you kidding me? A little while later, Spriggs flips to Kenneth Stevenson, game tied at 13, kick the extra point, and we're done. Oops, overtime, here we come. And Kenneth Stevenson will ice things. He's wearing a white helmet, and he'll go around the corner for the score. Lincoln survives 20-13. Spriggs 6 for 8, 97 yards, one rush for 18 yards in relief. More on that in a moment. 20-13, your Cox Communication final. Let me introduce Bert Grossman back to the set. He was at the game all day long.
Yes, I was.
Bert, just quickly, your initial opinion.
Initial opinion was adjustments. It was all about adjustments. San Diego had a great game plan coming in. They ran that little scrum thing. I think it was something Lincoln hadn't saw. Very flat. Went in at halftime, made adjustments. San Diego High really didn't make any adjustments. Didn't have to because they did so well in the first half, but that was the difference.
They go to the sophomore quarterback. This is one of the bigger adjustments. It's always tough to change quarterbacks, right? Well, we're looking at San Diego here. This is the ground game that they had going.
They did it early.
But the scrum you were talking about, that little where the running backs look at each other kind of thing.
Yeah, and I don't think Lincoln had prepared for that or saw it, and it's only the second game. But again, it was kind of like the Alabama game last year in the national championship when Tua came in. It was the same thing. It was a spark for the team. He moved the team, made some great throws, some great runs, some great decisions. I expect him to start for the rest of the year. All
right, so then one of the adjustments is going to the young quarterback, and then you notice another adjustment that involved Mr. Chapman, right?
Yeah, Mr. Chapman plays safety, and at halftime he had moved to Mike Backer, I saw, and the Mike Backer moved to tackle. San Diego High was pretty much just running the ball the whole time and not threatening much passing, so they wanted to get him more in the game. But I'm kind of curious whether he wanted to do that or Coach Catlin, the defense coordinator, called that. But it was a great call.
Well, obviously we're looking at the offensive side of things right now. I believe Mr. Chapman is standing by live on the field. Oh, yeah, there he is. Don, how you doing?
Good, and you?
Well, I'm pretty happy to see you there. Bert was talking about the adjustments on the defensive side of the ball. Could you talk a little bit about the move that you had to make?
Well, our middle linebacker wasn't really shooting the gap as he should have, so I talked to Coach Catlin and my head coach, and we decided to move him down and put me in that linebacker spot because I seen what was happening, and I was just reacting to it.
And obviously you were piling up numbers on offense. Colorado's getting a pretty versatile athlete, are they not?
Can you repeat that, please?
Colorado's getting a pretty versatile athlete, are they not? You can do everything.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you still with Colorado? Because I hear some whispers that you might be liking USC a little bit. Is that true?
Oh, no.
Sure.
I'm still with Colorado.
So one more thing.
Yes, sir.
That was a great adjustment at halftime. Was that you or Coach Catlin that came up with that for you to go to Mike Backer?
I thought I should go down and try and play that backer spot. Coach Dunn and Coach Catlin decided to move Dre to the D tackle spot, and he held his own, and then it just worked in our favor.
Yeah, it did.
All right, well, Don, here's the final numbers. 2 carries for 23 yards and a touchdown, plus 7 tackles, with 2 of them for a loss. You had one heck of a game. Congratulations on a great win.
Thank you.
Don Chapman, everybody. We're going to talk more about the game of the week coming up, but let us not forget, it takes a cast of thousands to get this pig in the air. What do you say we go round the horn and see what everyone's got cooking, starting with Rick Willis up north?
Our Giraffe Republic North County game of the week, a 1-point game between Oceanside and Westview heading into the 4th quarter. How does this one end?
The Saints went marching against the Eagles, and now I am marching back to the studio to get you the highlights you deserve. You'll see it coming up on the PPR.
An extremely emotional night here at Otay Ranch High School as they completely renamed the stadium in honor of the late Jose Bros, the principal who started the school well over 10 years ago and who was a great friend to the Prep Pigskin Report.
The alcohol board East County game of the week is San Marcos at Grossmont. They pound my lights 7-2.
I'm here at Bahal High School where the Norsemen took on the Wessels Wolfpack. Who was victorious? Find out straight ahead on the Prep Pigskin Report.
You are looking live at the Mount Miguel Game Room for this week's Cartwright Termite Pest Control Dine and Dash. This is an ASB function, and those 4 TVs are tuned to the Prep Pigskin Report. It certainly looks like they have a crowd there for us. We'll be back with more from the party in just a bit, but right now, here's Casey McKinnon with the Big Pig on campus.
Hey everybody, here are your 4 candidates for this week's Big Pig on campus. Lincoln Whiteout, Don Chapman, and San Diego's running back, Raiden Hunter. Or how about the Hornets' other wide receiver, Peanut Monroe? But last, but certainly not least, the Cavers' all-purpose threat, Jaden Wickware. 4 great athletes, but only one can be this week's Big Pig on campus. Hurry up and make your hog hunch on any of our social media platforms. If you choose wisely, you can win fabulous PPR gear and front row seats to the December 4th Silver Pigskin Gala. Go to our website to see how we score this contest and stick around to learn the winner on the Prep Pigskin Report. We'll be back with more 1st and 15 right after these short but important commercial words.